What's up, YouTube family? How you doing? Sorry, it's morning. I'm leaving kind of early right now. I'm going to work, but I'm still here. So I wanted to kind of take this time, really, just to talk about my opinion on my NFL team while I'm heading to work. I said, why not? This is a perfect time to kind of talk. So I'm gonna go ahead and voice my opinion and voice my frustration. And I'm thinking that I can speak for majority of our Falcon fans when I say that this honestly has gone on long enough. And maybe it's time for us to start looking other ways for our offense, defense as well. Because this past Sunday, I watched them face, which team was it? I want to say it was just make sure I got it right. It was the Falcons versus the Tennessee Titans. That's what it was. Tennessee Titans. So, and I'm sorry if you can't hear me. I have my headphones in, but I am driving, so hopefully it'll be okay. If not, then I'll definitely shoot a clearer video when I get time. But my frustration right now is pretty much that it seems like the offense is not going anywhere. And it seems that no matter how many different ways you try to face it and try to slice it, Matt Ryan just has not been the same since that Super Bowl loss. And he hasn't been the same since Kyle Shanahan left either. Now, my hope was that we can do better, we can get better, we can achieve better. Once we, kind of get everything settled, get a good offensive coordinator to replace Shanahan. But, we had Sarkisian, for Christ's sake. You know how that worked out. It was terrible. But what I'm more concerned about, really, is the fact that we can't get in the end zone. When we get to the red zone, we kind of stall. We get penalties. And it's just a really undisciplined team to me. Like, it just seemed like, this team doesn't have any heart. And I'm a Falcon fan. I'm going to state that. I'm a very, very huge Falcon fan. I've been a Falcon fan for just how knee-high to a grasshopper. Most country people know that kind of slang. But I've always had the Falcons in my heart, man. I remember when going to the Super Bowl, I was actually able to get a couple of shirts. I was a kid back then, but saved up my allowance. I really wanted the shirt. Got the shirt. I was happy. I was excited. I was like, yes, this is finally going to happen. Because I was watching them. I used to love seeing Jamal Anderson, man. That was my favorite dude. But it's just not the same feel. It's not the same heart. You can tell. It's a whole different other feel there. And it all boils down to just the whole team as a whole. The offense is not moving well. The defense is not stopping anybody. And for the life of me, we have Dan Quinn, a defensive-minded head coach. So I knew our offense was going to take a hit just right there. But if you're a defensive-minded head coach, our defense should not be where it is right now. It should be one of the top in the league, especially you coming from Seattle. This is just ridiculous to me. Doesn't make any sense. I'm a fan of Desmond Trufant, but Trufant, come on, baby. You got to step that joint up. And that's just me speaking on defense, period. Because I don't know if anybody else feel this way as a Falcon fan, but do you feel like every time the game's on the line and you got to rely on the defense to make a stop and crack down and actually lock in, you don't feel like it's going to happen? You feel like, oh, here we go again. And that's my feeling. And like I said, I'm a Falcon fan. I love the Falcons. Always have, always will. Win, lose, or draw. This is me voicing my frustration with the team right now. Because this has been going on for years. And it's annoying. Especially when, people like me who sit there and they love football. I love football. I am a humongous football fan. I cannot stand crazy called offenses. I mean, that's my pet peeve. And with the Falcons, if you know that certain things are not working, why go back to them 3 plays later, 4 plays later? Like the run play. And I'm gonna be honest. This is me speaking my opinion. And again, you can leave your comments in the section, but this is just me pretty much speaking freely while I'm here to work. Kind of just, talking a little bit. If y'all feel the same way I feel about Freeman, because to me, I feel like Freeman just not the same back. I feel like he's lost his spunk, he's lost his heart. He runs straight ahead. He rarely cuts. When we had Coleman, we had a decent back. Somebody that made cuts, jumped to the outside, ran, took off, everything. And I'm like, you got Coleman here. You got this man who's willing to actually, make these cuts. Get on the outside, read the defense, and then try to make a quick move inside or outside. But Freeman is like he runs just straight ahead. Like a bowling ball, just straight ahead, straight ahead, straight ahead. And I'm like, dude, you're running right into the freaking defenders. Like, of course you're not going to get but maybe 2 or 3 yards. You're trying to bulldoze everybody. Like, dude, you're the littlest guy on the field, man. Try to finesse your way in, here, there. Like, you're not really built muscling, man. You can't just bulldoze your way, crack through people, Adrian Peterson style from back in the day. You got to have a finesse game, man. I just don't feel like he has that. And now one of my biggest issues is Mr. Julio Jones. Now, I love Julio. I'm going to do my Stephen A right quick. I love Julio. I think he's one of the top receivers in the game. I think he's definitely going to be a Hall of Famer one day. Yes, I do. Now, I say all that to say this. The Falcons gave you $64 million guaranteed. And I get it. He gets double coverage, triple coverage. And maybe that's on Matt. I'm going to get to him in a second, too. But, Julio, I'm going to need you to, want the ball a little bit more. Some routes, I look at the overview. So some routes I'm looking at him like, okay, he know the ball not coming to him. He might take a play off. He might do this. He might do that. Or if it's a run play, he might not even give an effort. But for $64 million or for something, dude, I'm going to need something more. Like, I'm sorry, man. I'm going to need a little bit more from you, big dog. I'm going to need you to take care of that for me. Because, it ain't working, dude. It's just not working. Like, we all can see it. It ain't working. Like, it makes no sense that the Falcons are 1-3 right now. We have too many guns. We got Julio. We got Calvin Ridley. Supposedly, Freeman. We got him too. Supposedly. Mohamed Sanu, who's honestly, and it's the truth, has been the best offensive weapon that we have. Him and Hooper. Those two have been the most consistent weapon that we have. They always catching this. They always catching that. Julio, it's either deep bombs or whatever. They're not. Why? Like, Julio has good hands. He has pretty decent hands. Let's try different routes with him to get him more open. Let's work some routes to try do something. Anything. Let's not just go deep with him every time because they're expecting that crap. That's why the Titans had a sneaky safety over the top. They said, okay, I'm just going to chill here until I feel like Julio's going to, make his cut. And he played him every step of the way. Calvin Ridley the same way. They know he's a threat down the field. That's why they keep somebody just in case right in the back. But if you know they're doing that as a defense, as an offense, what you have to do is you have to adjust. You have to make those necessary changes. Like, you can't just sit here and say, okay, I'm going to stick with the play no matter what. Like, I compare it to Madden. Madden is a very realistic game when it comes to football and it comes to being a coach. Because as the player, we have, the control of the offense. We take a look at the defense, see what it's giving us, see if we see a blitz, if we see cover 2, cover 3, we can do that. I played Madden for years. I'm an offensive guy. If I see that they're giving me one-on-one coverage with Julio on the outside, of course I'm going to take that. Yes. one safety overshadowing one side of the field, whatever shadow he's on the other side, I'm going to send the receiver on the far end on a streak every time because he's one-on-one. It's just basic reads like that. Now, is Matt doing it? I'll get to that in a second. I don't know. But as the offensive coordinator, if you know Julio's getting, triple team, double team like this, then work out some more plays. Do something different. You don't have to just go with the set plays. And for Julio, make that be known, man. Don't just go with the flow with this. You're the $64 million man. Honestly, this is more Julio's team than Matt Ryan's. Call the freaking offense. Say, hey, let's do this play. That'll get me open. We can make a couple runs. We can do something else. Voice that opinion. Don't just say, okay, yeah, sure, we got it. Hey, I'll try to get open. Yeah, I got it. No. Something, man. And if you are doing that, hey, my apologies, man. It is. My apologies. But from what I'm seeing right now, 1-3, something's not working. And I'm just calling what I'm thinking might be the issue. Now, going to Matt Ryan. Matt Ryan's a great quarterback. I got nothing against him. I do have a couple of, nitpicks about him. He always looks for Julio. That's one thing. Just be honest. Unless a person is open that is so open that, okay, I got to throw it to him because he's that open, then he'll throw it. But with Julio, this man has thrown to Julio when he's triple coverage. And I'm like, Matt, just take your time and look around, baby. You ain't got to sit here and throw to Julio every time. I mean, I know there's millions of times he left Calvin Ridley open. Now, don't get me wrong, Calvin does have a history of drops. But at the same time, a man's wide open. Give him a shot. Do something. It's better than throwing, all the way 40 yards down the field and then it gets picked off. I mean, that's just the truth. Like, where is the Matt Ryan that was, MVP? Where is that Matt Ryan? Where is the Matt Ryan that shared the ball with everybody? That's what I'm saying. That's that Shanahan effect. Kyle Shanahan is a beautiful offensive coordinator. I love Kyle Shanahan. He did wonderful with Matt Ryan. He worked with him. He showed him different reads. He helped him develop his game to another level. Now, for some reason, Matt Ryan regressed and went right back to the way he was before, which I don't like. That's killing me because I was so in love with the offense that Super Bowl year because the offense was beautiful. It shared. It went around. Everybody got touches. And there was no one not getting their touch. It was a beautiful thing, man. It was a beautiful thing. It was a beautiful motion. It was a beautiful offense to watch. Where is that offense right now? I mean, come on, man. Let's try to get that back. Like, we have the guns. We have the weapons. Honestly, we have the power to fight with any team in this league just based off of our talent alone. We arguably have probably the most talented offense in the league. We do. But why can't we actually put them to use? Again, I go back to the offensive coordinator. You're the offensive coordinator of one of the best offenses in the whole league, and it doesn't look like it. Like, seriously, 10 points. 10 points with Matt Ryan, with Julio, with Calvin Ridley, Freeman, Hooper, Sanu. I mean, the list goes on. We got backups that can do work over here. Come on, man. What is the deal? What's really the issue here? That's my thing. What's really the issue? Because something's wrong. Like, is it Matt Ryan not going through his reads properly? Is it Julio not really changing up the offense the way it fits him, that way he can get more touches? Is it just the drops? Or could it be that we have, a suspect offensive line that's been kind of questionable? They have been, compromised. It could be that. Because the same thing going on with Carolina. I mean, that's what everybody don't want to acknowledge. But heck, I'll acknowledge it for everybody. I'll tell you straight up what's going on with that situation. I'm going to take a little time out just to do it. So I'm going to time out from the Falcons right now and jump to the Panthers. Because I'm not a Panther fan by any means. I'm not a Cam Newton fan. I respect the dude. I think he's a decent quarterback. I think he's pretty good. But people are wondering what's wrong with Cam. Is his foot? Sure, his foot might be bothering him. But is it really the whole issue with just, okay, it's the foot? Of course not. No. Why would it be? No. His issue is that his offensive line is pure garbage. That's the issue. His offensive line is not good. Let's be clear. This man gets tapped more than anybody in the league. And they are hitting Cam. They are knocking this big dude around. Like, Cam's not a small guy. And they are laying him out. They lay him out more than they lay any other quarterback out. Seriously. And it's all really because of that line. Cam has been in the pocket. Cam hasn't even tried to run out because they want to make him a pocket passer, which is not Cam Newton. Everybody who's seen Cam play at Auburn, I mean, you know Cam Newton's game. His earlier years, you know Cam Newton. Cam is not a pocket quarterback. Not even by a long shot. Get the heck out of here. He's nowhere near a pocket quarterback. No. But they're trying to make him one. And that's taking him away from his identity. I mean, it's stupid to me. It's real stupid. Like, we still have, running quarterbacks or quarterbacks who get to the side to make plays. Don't make Cam Newton a freaking pocket quarterback. He's not good at that. And you can see right now, he's definitely not good at that. Like, it's so bad, the freaking Panthers have said this is Christian McCaffrey's team. Really? Come on. What are we talking about here? Stop the madness. Get this man a new line or make the linemen actually do work and earn their paychecks. I mean, that's simple. Have them protect them. And if Cam sees that no one's open, no one's getting open, then it's okay for him to take off. Look at Lamar Jackson. He's a mobile quarterback. If nothing's open, he's taking off. And that dude has Mike Vick speed. He dips. Cam Newton, he rolls with it. The man has a good stride. He gets down the field. Come on, man. I mean, don't change up what's been good for you. And they changed that up after that Super Bowl blowout, which honestly could have happened to anybody. I mean, hey, you got Von Miller and Denver defense at their prime. It was really good defense back then. Really good defense. So, hey, junk happens. They do fail. They study. That's the NFL. It's a professional league. It's supposed to be that tough. And Cam just wasn't ready. It's that point simple. But don't change up his whole game just because of that one Super Bowl. At least y'all got there. He got there doing what Cam does. So it didn't work against the Broncos. Big whoop. It'll work the next year. I mean, shoot, when the Broncos went back, I'll wait. But anyway, I say that to say this. I'm going back to the Falcons now. So that's the little time in. I'm back on the Falcons. It bothers me. It really does. That we can sit here and honestly just, overlook the whole thing and be like, okay, well, they'll get together. They'll work it out. Dan Quinn, we're working out the kinks. We'll be okay. We'll be all right. Dude, you're 1-3. We're at the bottom of a bad division. Like, everybody this year is looking pretty rough. This is our division to freaking lose. We can win this division easily, especially with Drew Brees down. Drew Brees is down right now. Like, I don't think people understand the seriousness. Drew Brees is not in the game. He's out. Don't get me wrong. I pray nothing but the best, and I pray Drew come back stronger than ever. I love Drew Brees. I'm a big fan of Drew Brees. But as a Falcon fan, this is great news because you got Teddy Bridgewater throwing the rock back there. This is our time. This is where we need to strike. We cannot afford to lose to teams like the Titans. How? I'm sorry. I ain't disrespecting the Titans or nothing, but if anybody can tell me besides Titan fans, one receiver for the Tennessee Titans, then hey, you got it, man. Because I couldn't do it. I didn't know one receiver for the Florida Titans. Not one. But you want me to sit here and be like, Well, I mean, they are actually pretty good. They're a pretty decent team. They're great. They ain't bad. It's the darn Titans. What are we talking about here? Are you serious? It's the Titans against the Falcons. The score should have been opposite. Of course, they got Derrick Henry, but Derrick Henry is not God. Shoot. But please, Falcons, do me this favor, please. If all else, just please try a little bit harder. I mean, I don't know what it is. I really don't. But something got to be snapped out of Atlanta. Something has to. But I'm almost at work. I'm going to touch on one last thing, and then I'm done. The heart, pretty much. That's what I'm going to touch on, the heart. The heart is, in sports, it's something that, you really can't teach. It's something that you either have or you don't. And it's that simple. As fans, we have passion. We have heart for our team. That's why we stick with our team through good, bad, ugly, no matter what. Through the best times, through the worst times. And I'm a Falcon fan through and through. I'm not going anywhere. I'm still here. That's why I'm coming to and bringing my opinion about the Falcons. And hey, if anybody from the Falcons organization see this video, it's all love. It ain't nothing disrespectful about it. It's just me giving my opinion. Because I'm a Falcon fan. I feel like, hey, you guys need to really step up your game and step up your heart. Like last year, what was it? I seen different teams doing the Dirty Bird and our freaking thing, man. Like you're doing the Dirty Bird in the Falcons, dome. Now, am I cool with that? Of course not. No team should be doing the Dirty Bird in the dome except for us. That's the only team that needs to be doing the Dirty Bird. Now, what I don't understand is how we sit there and watch them do it in our end zone. I'm sorry, I had to park. All right. How we sit there and watch the team do the Dirty Bird in our end zone, and no one goes to check them. No one goes to do anything. I understand penalties. I understand fines. I get that. But that is a historic Falcon dance. Jamal Anderson, baby, come on. Back in the day. That's known for the Falcons. Someone else that's not a Falcon is doing the dance that the Falcons are not even doing. And y'all don't even check the person. That's a serious heart problem right there. Like, y'all have a serious heart condition that needs medication for that. Because, really, any fan that would have been like, I'm choking the guy out. Yes. I'm sorry. If I played, let somebody do a darn Dirty Bird in the end zone at the dome. Please. I dare you. I dare you. I guarantee you it won't go so smooth. But you got these people. Oh, look, they're doing a Dirty Bird. Huh. Nah, we don't do that here, so. No, it's only Atlanta where the Dirty Bird came from. It's okay. And walk right back to the sideline. Oh, let me get some Gatorade, please. Thank you. Really? Go check the door, dude, man. Really? Come on. Don't punk out. Go get the guy. Stop. That's what I'm saying. The heart, it's like the heart ain't there, man. I'm tripping. See, that's how I'm upset about it. Heart. There we go. I'm on it. I'm right. I'm tripping. But it's little things, man. It's little things. It ain't hard. It's the little things that you can do. Check the person who's trying to disrespect your home. That's one thing. That brings the fans' morale up. That brings the freaking people, to you to say, dang, you know what? The Falcons are trying to come back. I see him. Because we got heart. It's just not enough. It's not where it needs to be. It's like the heart is there to come in, compete, maybe come back a little bit. But where's the dog? Where's that fight? Where's that anger? Where's that The angry bird. I guess that's how the best way to say it. The angry bird. Where's that? Where's the bird that says, I'm not going to take this lion down? This team is running down my throat. I am not going to take this lion down. On the next play, I'm cracking this dude. No matter what. Where's that? Derrick Henry's plowing through the freaking defensive line, going for 7, 8 yards, and barely gets touched. Crack this dude! Something. Anything. Please. I mean, God dang, man. Just do me that favor. Something. Show us, the fans, that, hey, this team is worth coming to see. This team is worth buying tickets for. This team is worth my time. This team is actually going to show me that they have that extra heart that we need to win. Show me the passion. Show me something. Show me an angry bird. I mean, I'm sorry. Just show me an angry bird. I can't say a dog because we're not dogs, we're birds. Show me an angry bird. Hopefully it will get better. Hopefully we can go on a big win streak from this point on. But until then, I'm just concerned. So, but I'm here at work. I'm going to go ahead and roll with it. Like I said, it's my opinion. Me voicing my frustration over the game this past week. Hopefully, I won't have to make too many of these frustration videos because maybe they should, maybe they will get together. Hopefully. But until then, I'll see y'all. Peace. Keep a lookout. I'll talk to you later. Peace.